What's up, guys? So, today we're going to talk about your anxiety. Um, well, it's my anxiety too. We're all going to work on this together. Um, Last time that I posted something about my anxiety was telling you guys how I was feeling, and I thought I turned that off. Recently, like the other day, well, before that, like I was already like reading up on how to get rid of anxiety, but like naturally, and like not no smoking, no pills, and no nothing. Like I know there are ways to get rid of it. Like it's all in our head. That's why it's a mental illness. Um, I know it's hard to just say um like stop acting all anxious, or stop being worried when somebody tells you that, like you're just like like I'm worried, like I'm not trying to be worried, but that's just how I feel, or this is just how I started feeling right now, or just out of nowhere. Like you'll be at the grocery you'll be at the grocery store, and out of nowhere, like you're just standing in line, and um there's somebody in front of you, and you just feel like out of nowhere you're just like, oh, like what are they thinking? So today we're going to work on this together, because I am going to work on this with you guys, and I want you guys to keep me updated, and I'm going to keep you guys updated on how it works for me. So yesterday I went to an appointment with my therapist, and my therapist, I was telling her that I took this semester off because of my anxiety, because you know how like there's group presentations and like presentations that you do by yourself. Like I told her that last time that I went, when I my last day of class last time, um, I I basically missed my last day of class because I didn't want to go in front of the class. So I failed the class. Um, so I don't know. Yeah, it was what I was worrying about, I guess. Basically, I was just overthinking before it even happened. I don't know, but I missed my last day of class, and I told her that I just felt like really nervous, like to go up and talk in front of everybody, and like what are they thinking, like that I'll start thinking like I'll do my project, and I'm like, yeah, I'm done, and then once it's the day of the test, I'm like I start thinking like say like people went ahead of me, I'll start thinking like, oh my god, their project's really good, like oh my god, I missed like I didn't put enough information on mine. Mine feels like it's not as good as theirs, and then like when it's about to be my turn, I'm just like, no, like no, I should leave. I should act sick or something. I don't know. I just start thinking all the worst possible things, so much negative things, but in reality, nobody gives a fuck. Everybody's there. Everybody's nervous, or like some people are just those kind of people. They're like, oh, whatever. Like I don't care. But like most of the time, nobody cares in reality. So, today what we're basically going to talk about is um, my therapist. I was telling her about that, and she said next time that you have a presentation, she said, imagine everybody with a red nose. Just when you go in front of the whole class, imagine everybody with that red nose. Everybody has a red nose. And then I like started laughing, and like when she told me that, and she's like, see, that's why I say to imagine everybody with a red nose, because you can't take them seriously. So you're just basically gonna go up there, kind of like you're already like it makes you laugh a little. I don't know. It might not work for some people, but for me, when she told me, I actually imagined it. Like I thought about it, and I was like that's pretty funny. Like, why would everybody have a red nose? Like I thought of like the reindeer type of lit up red nose in my head. I don't know. But yeah, but basically what we talked about is basically like it's like psyching yourself out. If you okay, so you know how in situations we start telling ourselves like, oh, it's not gonna work, or like you start getting scared about it, um to just start telling yourself like before that day, just be like, oh, it's gonna be all right. Think of all the positive things about that day, like a test, like, oh, I'm gonna do well, like I know it well, like you know it, like you've been studying, okay, so you know you're gonna do well, and then so just keep the positivity going in your head. Like I know it's really hard because I have anxiety too, but uh, um, I know how it feels. Like your chest starts feeling like it's tight. You feel like there's a knot in your stomach. You feel like you can't even talk sometimes. You feel paralyzed. I know it. But what she was telling me is basically just like psyching yourself out. So you're gonna keep trying to say like like you've done it before, like why, like it's kind of, it's like two voices in your head in a way. Like you know that you're this person who knows that you're gonna like pass this test, but then this anxiety is basically kind of like the devil in a way to me, because I know I'm not like that. I know I'm not a worried person. I know, which I mean my anxiety is doing this, but I'm not a worried person. I'm not a negative person, or like I don't think twice about things. But anxiety, since I've had it, it's been making me like this, and I don't want to be like this. So basically she's saying like, just tell your, like, keep telling yourself, like, when you start thinking these negative thoughts, kind of think of it like when you see in movies where there's like an angel and a devil, and you're trying to like tell them like, no, like, trying to make, like, trying not to listen to the devil in a way. I don't know. I know some people are gonna be like, well, that's kind of like a bad example, but that's my example of anxiety. It sucks. But like, just try to go to like support groups, and um how and try, I don't know, like I feel like my therapist has been helping me a lot. Like, just I feel like I've like her me and like um just talking to somebody helps a lot, like telling them like kind of like reassurance. Like you'll tell, like I told my therapist like I felt this way, and then she'll be like, no, but like why, um like for my anxiety, it's all about my anxiety, but like I felt this way, and then she's like, but in reality, like they don't care. Like in reality, but she didn't say that, but like she basically meant they don't give a fuck. They don't, nobody gives a fuck. Most of the time everybody's just worrying about their self. Like, but I'm gonna try this with you guys, so you guys let me know how it works for you. Basically, basically thinking like nobody's going to care about what you're doing. Like you walk into a doctor's appointment, there's like people sitting there. I know I get like that too, like I get like that where I haven't tried it since she's told me. She's talked to me, but like and it's hard. It's hard. I'm going to work on this with you guys. So when you walk into an appointment or like school, like when you're late for class and the whole class is full, just think like they're all gonna look up. They're all gonna be like, oh, like I do that too. When somebody walks in, it's because it's not you. You look up, and then like just like they're gonna sit down, and and everybody looks away. They're done. Like nobody's gonna be like, oh, why were they late? I wonder what they were doing. Nothing. You don't care. Like you just look back down on your paper, and or you'll start. Some people are like texting in class. Like don't worry about it. Just kidding. I know it's easy to say. I know, but that's my advice